Kaz, how concerned are you with this wide receiver room currently? Because I'll be honest, I can't wrap my head around this room being a room that can lead this team into victory week one and lead us to 8, 9 wins, like a lot of Jeff fans are looking to. Kaz, Garrett Wilson, Lazard, Reynolds, Arian Smith, Tyler Johnson, then Xavier Gibson, who in many ways is more of a return person than he is an actual receiver. So, I mean, what are you thinking about this room? Is something going to happen, you think, or?
I don't know what can happen, Frankie, to be honest with you at this point. Like it feels like all the trades of receivers have happened. I mean, Jacoby Myers is still out there, right?
Yes.
He's demanded he's requesting a trade from the Raiders. He's got a hefty salary though. I think he's north of $10 million. He's looking for a contract extension, according to reports. Um, so I don't know, what's he going to cost in terms of draft compensation? What's he going to cost in terms of a contract? Would the Raiders eat some of that money? So he's kind of the one wild card, I guess, out there who he would be a difference maker. I like Jacoby Myers. I think that that could be something. But other than him, I'm not really sure what you're getting in the, August 31st, September 1st part of the calendar that's going to have an impact. Am I concerned about it? Yeah, I think they've got issues past Garrett Wilson. Are there going to be some weeks when they'll get 85 yards out of Alan Lazard or out of Josh Reynolds? Yeah, probably. But I don't think you can consistently count on production from anyone other than Garrett Wilson in that room. So I think that that's a problem. But yeah, it's going to be, to me, it's probably the biggest question entering the season, and probably there's the biggest question entering training camp, and it remains, did they do enough at wide receiver, and is it enough to help Justin Fields?
That's something that Aaron Glenn, I look back, cause when you guys talked to him at the owners meetings down in Florida, I believe, and you had asked him
Yeah.
because Justin Fields was, he said Justin Fields is a starter, and he says we're gonna do the best job we can to surround him with the best people and players that we can. You just kind of question though if they did the right thing in surrounding him in the wide receiver room, because another guy that got cut yesterday was Malachi Corley, who turned out to be
Mm.
a 1 year stay here with the Jets after being drafted in the third round. No matter what, Malachi Corley is no longer a New York Jet.
Yeah, I think it's the question. It's a fair question, Ryan, and we'll probably be talking about it all season. Is did they do enough to help Justin Fields? Because, when you do the references to Sam Darnold or to Geno Smith or to Baker Mayfield and the guys who've kind of revived their careers, those guys went to pretty good situations. Obviously Darnold to a really ideal situation with Justin Jefferson and Kevin O'Connell and a good offensive line there. And Baker's got really talented guys with Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. And he had Liam Cohen there and Canales before him, who both became head coaches. So, yeah, I think the spotlight will be on did they do enough at receiver and how is Tanner Engstrand doing when we have that Justin Fields conversation, for sure.